So it is my pleasure to introduce you to and present to others our guest speaker. She's not really a guest. We are thankful for her and we love her. So Will gave us the perfect introduction. Our speaker this morning is a licensed professional practitioner. Her name is Calista Dorsey. And many of you have met her in many different capacities. She does quite a bit here at the Center of Peace. She lives and breathes her life and the life of the Center of Peace. She is wise. She's funny. She's loving. And she always steps up. And so if you're looking for someone to model in terms of being involved in the life of the Center of Peace, you should choose Calista. So join me in welcoming her because I know her message will be just what each of us needs to hear.
Hold up, I got
Change happened. It seemed like overnight. Now I'm rooted in the spirit. I'm rooted in the spirit. It happened without a fight. Something is new about me. I feel it with each breath. There's a majesty about me. A majesty.
Well, good morning. Lord, it wasn't that many eyes when I walked in here. There's a whole lot of eyes out there right about now. I am so happy. I am so full of joy and peace because I'm being me. I can't do it any other way. Reverend Tawana said to me a few Sundays ago, I want to speak to you after service. So you know, you go into that place of, you go into the principal's office. She's going to ask me to do something, and she already know. I've said it often enough, my yes and no's are equally yoked. So she can get a no just as well as a yes. And then I said, okay. And service went on, and service was over, and I went into her office, and she said, so how you doing? I said, I'm doing fine. She said, well, tell me how you really doing. And you know what I did? I went into telling her how I feel. I went into telling her all the stuff that was going on with me. I told her everything, some of the stuff she already knew. And I started telling her, you know, I got this going on, I got that going on. I started telling her all that stuff. And then the interesting thing happened after that. I went to get up because she says, okay, you doing okay? I said, so I got up because I'm about to walk on out of her office. And she said, well, wait a minute. I said I wanted to talk to you. I said, oh, okay. What's up? And she said, can you do the message on May 5th? I said, what message? She said, the Sunday message. She says, hey, it's nobody else here but you, Calista, sitting right here right now. I said, oh, okay. What I did was to sit there and say, well, I don't know. Maybe. What I'm going to say? I may not have anything to say. That's what she did. But I realized at that time where I was going was in the past. See, that's the message. Change the past. Often, when I'm requested to do something, I go into the past to respond, to answer. She's a in-present person. She's like, right now, I'm talking to you right now kind of person. So I had to go within myself and realize I need to answer her in the present moment. I need to answer her right now. I need to remember who I am and answer her question. And I said, and she said, well, sit with it for a moment. Y'all heard her say that, sit for a moment. And I said, I sat in it. The answer is yes. If I say who I am, I got to step up and be who I am. If I say that I love you, then I have to show I love you. So I said yes. And then I left out, and I said, wait a minute, what is the theme? Because it was a month ago. She said, change the past. I want y'all to know I walked out knowing that I can change the past. I walked out, got in my car, and said, oh, this is going to be a piece of cake, change the past. Then I got in the car, and all of a sudden something said, you can't change the past, you already did it. You already lived it. So I'm driving home saying, oh, Lord, what am I going to talk about? Because I was prepared, but I didn't know that I was born prepared. I didn't remember that the human side of me continued at times to go into a place where my ego is saying things to me. You're not prepared. You don't know. They don't want to hear you. You're not enough. All that kind of stuff. And then I went home and I started preparing. So I went to my first love, which was Wayne Dyer, started reading his book. Then I went to Ernest Holmes and I started reading his book because they're going to tell me what I'm supposed to say to y'all. I want you to know it's all up here what they told me to say to y'all. It is right here. And every time I would write their words down, I read their words, and I would start writing. And I realized that was Spirit saying, you are the way shower on May 5th. You are the person that said yes. You are the person that's stepping up and showing out. So I'm showing up. I'm going to let you know, I have no idea what Spirit is going to tell me to say to y'all. But I can tell you, I know Spirit will tell me what to say. There was a time when I would tell a story about fear. And that story would always be the same story. The story about sitting in a room and I had to get up and speak and I had to do a poem because I had asked someone else to step up. And I said to myself, how am I going to ask somebody else to step up and I'm not stepping up? So I wrote a poem and I had to step up. But before that, this young lady stood up and started singing. And let me tell y'all, she could sing. You know how they used to say back in the day? She sang. I mean, it brought tears and chills and everything. It was Jayola's daughter. My heart started palpitating. Oh, Lord, I got to follow all that. I got to follow that. Oh, Lord. And I kept saying that I don't know what I'm going to do. My heart kept just pulsating, and I could see my heart. Felt like my chest was a size C. Oops, was bigger than what it is right now. That's fairy tales. Y'all just next step up. But the heart was beating real fast because I was scared. I was scared because the human side of me, that ego, was telling me I had to compete with that young lady. And the heart kept beating. Then all of a sudden, something said, there is no competition. And the heart stopped beating. Well, I got a new story. See, that's how you make the change of the past. It's my perception of what happened in the past. So that happened in the past, it's a new story. My heart beats fast. I feel it. But that's God saying, you're breathing. I put life in you. And I feel it. And it makes me feel good because it lets me know, remind me of my first relationship was with Spirit. Even if moments, the human side of me would forget. But Spirit never broke it up. Spirit never divorced me. Anybody else could divorce me. They could quit me. They could tell me they don't want to have anything to do with me, but not Spirit. Nope. So the heart keeps beating because I feel love. I feel special, my own special, because I have a relationship with Spirit all around me. I walk it, I talk it, and I know you know about it because you're looking at me and you know you can feel what I'm saying, that God, the same God that takes care of me and say to me, you can say yes. It's the same God that keeps talking to you when you keep making excuses for what you say you can't do. God didn't put any errors on earth. God created you out of God. So you're God here on earth. I mean, do I get a witness that you're God here on earth? Because somebody may not know about it. Because see, I know when you came in and you saw the program, you saw Calista's name on it, and Calista's going to do the message. You said, oh, Lord, I should have bought my lunch. But I've been practicing. I've been practicing how to respect time. I've been practicing how to respect my time and how to respect your time. Because I can't love you if I don't respect you. So I know you don't want to be here all day. But I got something to tell you, and I'm going to tell you. So anybody sitting here ain't got time, you just ain't got time. But don't get up, because I'm going to call you out if you get up and... Don't fake. You got to go to the ladies' room. Because I did that. I told Jerry sitting here, I said, I got to go to the ladies' room. And Jerry said, okay. She said, but come back. I was like, she checked on me to see if I need any water. I said, yeah, I need a stiff drink. I don't even drink. But in all seriousness, I love knowing the Spirit is within me. I love knowing that I can see the Spirit in each one of you. I love it. I once, about 4 years ago, stood up here to do the message. I did it out of love for Reverend Sheila. I did it out of love because she asked me to, because she was my way shower. Because see, in a lot of other churches you may attend, my grandmother told me, my mother told me about a way shower named Jesus the Christ. But today, I decide who's my way shower. Reverend Sheila, Reverend Tawana, each one of you that accept me for who I am, they're all my way shower. When I called on the phone this morning and I said to 2 practitioners who are student practitioners. See, I know the seasoned ones. I know what they're about because they've been covering me since I've been here, since 2002. But the students, I called and said, excuse me, this is Calista, I need a treatment. And you get the quietness on the phone because the brain starts going into those 5 steps, you know. Is Calista doing this just to hear my 5 steps? No, Calista is telling you, I need prayer. And they did it. They saw that I knew that they were showing up as who they are, the truth of who they are. So today is a good day. Today is a great day. I don't know about y'all, but that rain doesn't stop anything because I walked in here and I don't care what y'all say. I know I look good. See, I don't need anybody today to tell me I'm less than who I am. I don't need anybody to tell me that I'm more than I am. I get up every morning and put my foot on the floor and I say, thank you, God. One more day for me to co-create the experience that I want to have in my life today. I make that decision. I have that power, and I feel so good about having that power because you can't take away from me what I already know. See, this is not being educated. You know, that goes up here in my brain. This goes into my heart. It goes in my soul. That's where my lessons come from. that I am who I am because God said so. And I know the same for each one of you. So I remember when Reverend Tawana would step up, she would always tell you about the principles. Don't think I forgot. I went, when I was reading and trying to figure out what to say and getting in God's way, and I said, God, because you know, God and I know everything. And some of y'all humans know that I know everything. My grandkids know I know everything.